So if you've been paying attention, we just dodged a federal government shutdown. We have 45 more days of funding left until certain people won't get paid. Is that you? And how can you pay yourself every day without having to worry about the government? Stay tuned. Hey, welcome to another episode of Passive Games for Life, where we teach you the mindset, the skill set, and the tool set so you can get the assets that's going to pay you passive gains for life. It's your boy Roger. We got Dave. Queenie's
What
not
up?
with us tonight. So just recently, actually, as the recording of this video yesterday, it seems that the House has passed a 45-day extension that's going to last up until mid-November for this federal government, right? So it's going to avoid the shutdown. But however, they're going to keep some of the same spending, and it was a big problem, right? And a lot of people don't know what it means to have the government shut down. So I'm gonna give you a quick understanding of the people who are affected. You could be one of them. I don't know. So here it is. Are you a federal worker? Are you a person who receives Social Security, Medicare? Are do you work at TSA because air travel will be affected? You have people who work in federal courts, museums, national parks, visitor centers, educational programs, people who clean restrooms, trash collections, road maintenance, national parks. All of these people who depend on money coming from the federal government will be affected if the government shut down. Excuse the interruption. I'll make this quick. The economy is jacked up right now. Inflation is at an all-time high. Living is expensive. What you need right now is a second income, but you don't have time to get a second job, nor will they pay you what you're worth anyway. I say pay yourself by starting an online business. It's not as hard as you think. You don't need any experience, nor do you need to be tech savvy. You only need 3 things: a working internet connection, about 30 minutes or more a day, and a willingness to earn money online. How much does it cost? About 89 cents a day for the month. You would spend more money in gas driving to a second job than you would on this. There's no risk at all. So if this sounds interesting to you, click the link below, mark pay myself. Let's get back to the show. However, the House was able to pass this 45-day extension without changing too many things. And it seems to be like a contentious thing as we see nowadays. You know, left and the right are always contending about things. I did not want money to be going to Ukraine for anything because I live here in America. That's a war that's fought over there. If you disagree, you have that right to disagree. But yeah, I want to take care of home first. It wouldn't be right for me to feed the neighbor's kids when my kids are starving. That's just how I see it.
I'm the same way. I I feel the same way about how you feel about Ukraine. I feel like
Mm,
we need to take care of our country first, and like
mm,
you said, take care of your family. Why am I going to take care of my neighbor when
exactly.
I need to take care of my family? So
That's
yeah,
true.
I
But I
didn't know
mean,
it
do
was
you know anybody that's being affected by this or could have
oh
been affected by this or in the
yeah.
next 45 days if they don't come up with a
I have
resolution?
a close friend that he works in the border patrol, and
Oh,
he was
really?
stating that he said that I'm going to be working for free soon, and I'm like, why? He said the government shutdown, and I'm like, how does this work?
Mm.
Like I don't understand it. Like, so you get no pay for how long? And I think he said for a few months, but I said, what happens to your credit card, your house payment?
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
he's out it.
Yeah.
he
Well, I
has no
think
help.
there's a way that you can state that you're a federal worker
Mm,
and they give you some kind of leeway. And I guess they collaborate your story, make sure you are a federal worker.
sure.
And if everything pans out, then I guess they give you an extension
Mm,
or then they extend the loan. That's the only thing I think that's what he told me.
so he could basically work out something with his creditors and be like, "Hey, I'm a part of the federal government. You've seen what happened. I can't pay you because they're not paying me."
Correct, and he won't be delinquent in anything, so I
Wow.
think pretty much they extend the loan, which sounds fair. So if you have like a, I don't know, 3-year loan, and if you're
Mhm,
out for 6 months, it's 3.5 years longer. That's it.
mhm. Well, you know what? I mean, this is the kind of stuff that has driven us to create this channel, right?
Mhm,
Just working in our regular jobs. Like before I made this channel, I was laid off from a job in my late 30s. And, this happened what, almost 4 years ago? I
mhm.
come into work on a Monday and, you
Okay, you
know,
came in from your vacation, wasn't it?
yeah, yeah, I came in from my
How was your
vacation.
vacation? Oh, it was
Oh man,
great.
our vacation was awesome. Yeah, it was so good. Oh, you
You're
want to go
fired.
see me in the office with HR? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And they basically told me, I'm sorry, you're too expensive for us. We're gonna have to lay you off. That's basically how I like to say a layoff. I was too expensive for them. It's not like I did anything wrong. They were just making budget cuts, and I was a part of the budget that they were cutting. Same instances here. If the federal government doesn't come with a resolution on how they're going to do their budget, then no money can flow to the people who get paid from the federal government. Is that you? Are you a person who's watching this video right now and you work for TSA or Social Security, or you're getting Social Security or Medicare, and the government, when they do these political games, are you affected by that? And if you are, what are you doing to create an income for yourself that doesn't rely on the federal government? That's the goal behind our channel, Passive Gains for Life, where we want to teach people how to create an income that is a self-reliant income. And there's so many ways that you can create an income online. Um, let's just understand one thing: the economy has changed, and it's going to be a while before it gets back right. And the work economy has changed. Often we're told to go to school, get an education, work hard, and then one day you can retire.
Yeah.
That's no longer available for people our age. I'm 42. David's almost 50. You know, I'm just messing.
7
Dave's
more
only got me
years.
by a few months. You only
Oh,
got me
man.
by a few months. I'll be,
But, hey, go
what's
ahead.
up? No, I said I'll be 43 next year, February. Go ahead.
Um, I didn't even think about that. Okay, so what he has is he can push his loans for his house, his car, electric, probably, whatever.
Uh,
But what about food? I didn't even think about that. He can't just go into a public, say, "Hey, listen, just let me take this food and I'll pay
mm.
you."
If
I didn't even think
he's
about
not
that.
prepared,
Yeah.
he's literally up the creek,
Yeah. Yeah. No, but
right?
he is prepared, but if most people aren't as prepared as him having a savings or something, you
Listen,
know,
we're
or they live
all
paycheck to paycheck.
yeah, we're most of us are living paycheck to paycheck, and we're only one accident away from financial ruin. You get in a car accident, you may not be able to work and feed your family. If fall, slip and fall and hurt yourself, you may not be able to work to take care of your bills, right?
Mhm.
And if this is something that bothers you, you need to understand that the the world, the way it was 15 to 20 years ago, changed, and not everybody caught up with the times. We live in a society now where you don't have to have permission to turn on your camera and show people what you do or the skills that you have, right? We live in that type of world. And if you're one of these people who has a skill, if you have a trade, if you have some sort of understanding that other people can benefit from, you can create an income from your knowledge alone. We often rely on a person to pay us every week, to pay us to get a job. We rely on a paycheck because a paycheck is easy. But I'm telling you right now, if you want to avoid a federal government shutdown, if you want to avoid feeling that you don't have to rely on somebody else to pay you, you can learn a skill, or you can sharpen a skill that you already have and create an income for yourself. You need to develop the mindset to realize that you can do this and that it is possible, and throw away the type of thinking that tells you you can't.
Negative thinking.
Deprogram yourself from this
Garbage.
type of society, right?
Mhm.
What was that, Dave?
I said negative thinking, yeah, throw that out. I was
Yeah,
like that for a very long time. I'm slowly changing it
that's
by
right.
being on this show.
Yeah,
So, like you said, Myron Goldman did bring up that comment about just turn on the camera.
yeah.
You're
Just turn
cooking,
on the
turn it
camera.
on.
Yeah.
Because he said he got a check for what, $300 or 50, $60, then 200,
Hmm.
then 500, then 1,500. And then from 15, it went up to what, 15,000?
Yeah,
On I was like, what?
yeah.
And if you think about it, I watch a lot of random people all the time. They're doing just weird crap, just being themselves. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, and it's more interesting when you have the raw person and
Mm-hmm.
you look into their lives, and it's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. It
So,
is. I mean, and if you don't know this, I mean, there are people that make your you, there are people that make your annual salary every month.
oh, yeah.
Just think about that. And yet you may be a person who's affected by this whole government shutdown, where they're playing political games and you're a political pawn, and you're caught in the mix.
Mhm,
You know, so I'm going to encourage everybody, because I don't want this video to be like an hour long or anything like that. I just want to encourage everyone to get a better mindset, develop a skill set, and pair that with a tool set, so you can get an asset that pays you for the rest of your life. If
mhm,
you are willing to do that, stick with us, like this video, subscribe to our channel, because this is what we're about. We're about teaching people the skills to do something to avoid situations like this. Don't be a political pawn, and don't be a pawn of life. Actually, be a king or a queen.
mhm.
Do something for yourself. With that, I don't have anything else, Dave. You're good?
I don't know. This is a very interesting episode to me, but I'm trying to think of maybe have give our viewers some ideas, maybe real quick, or no? Like on, I don't know,
Sure.
YouTube automation. That's something I've been looking into recently.
Yeah.
Um, and what was it? I just think that's
Look,
uh,
YouTube automation is creating a YouTube channel that you put stuff together and you just allow the videos to work. It's much deeper than how I'm explaining it, but for the sake of time, I can't really get into it. But just a few ideas that we cover here on this channel. We cover affiliate marketing, we cover Amazon. Like, there's so many different ways you
influencer.
can make money with Amazons. We cover what's that name?
No, the influencer program with
Yeah, the
Amazon. But
Amazon influencer.
Redbubble, you can take your graphic design and paste it
Yeah.
on a cup or a T-shirt,
Yeah,
and
there's
it's
so
all
many
passive,
ways.
all passive.
Yes.
You wake
Yes.
up next, you got, I don't know, 50 or $100, but
Mhm.
and what'd you do? Just one graphic, maybe you made 10 graphic designs, and you upload it. People like
Mhm.
it, they paste it on the cup or a shirt, whatever. That's
Mhm.
just making money in your sleep.
Yeah. I mean, it's possible to do, and it's not easy. It
Mm.
takes time and it
We make
takes
it sound
effort.
simple.
Yeah. Anybody can make it sound simple, but I do want to be real with you. It is a skill, and it
Hmm.
does take time, and it does take effort, but it's way better than relying on somebody else to pay you. I say stop that. We've been doing that for too long. And if you find this video interesting, please give us a like, please give us a subscribe, and we'll see you again on another video. Take care.
Good night.